Mere feet from where the Georgia Dome stood and the Falcons played for a quarter century. We're looking at the team's home since the 2017 season, Mercedes-Benz Stadium in Atlanta. Straight ahead is what should be a very entertaining matchup between the Houston Texans and the Atlanta Falcons. Couple of teams here who began the year with wins. Let's see who can make it 2-0 as off we go in week 2. Return coming from the 6. And this gets out to the 30 before he stops. All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. Jackson looking to throw right away. Got to him right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground. Looking for his wide receiver there. So it'll be 2nd down.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
They'll run here with Amari on Hampton. And he's going to just get this across midfield before he's taken out of bounds. It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that 1st down.
I can assure you of one thing. That carry just brought some extra work in the opening quarter. You couldn't script that run any better.
Ball just a yard shy of midfield. 1st and 10. Lamar now from the gun. Has him on the quick hitter. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field.
Well, he saw his guys pick up the blitz. Well, he felt them pick it up anyway if he wasn't looking at him. But with their effort on his behalf, I think this QB felt owed to them and the group up front to find somebody to get a completion, so that effort up front wasn't in vain.
2nd and 6 coming up here. From the gun, Jackson. That's complete to Valdez-Scantling. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
Move the chains! Gotta move them chains! Good momentum to keep that defense on its heels.
New set of downs for him. They'll start at the 38. Lamar off the play fake. Bails out of the pocket quick. And before he can get rid of it, he runs out of bounds. Could have just tossed it incomplete, Brock, but instead takes the sack and a big loss.
You know, in that situation, as hard as it is and everything flying around you, you just got to get rid of the ball. You got to know where you are, not just wide receivers that always got to know the boundary. Running backs and quarterbacks do. Looked like we saw a little bit of panic, hence going out for the sack.
2nd and long, need to give themselves a shot for 3rd.
13. You at X.
Now Jackson off the play action. That's a catch. Jackson Smith-Njigba. And he's going to be hauled down at the 2. That sets up 1st and goal.
Now, right there, that's what you want to see on your opening drive. Boom! Connect on a big shot, and instantly you set a tone that you're not going to be afraid to be aggressive in this game today. Boy, do I love that.
Go.
Smith has nothing on that run. They stand strong and stop him at the 2.
They just could not even find a sliver of breathing room on that first down, and this is not an envious spot for this play caller to be in. I don't know what you go to now.
Trying again from the 2. It's 2nd and goal.
180.
Shotgun give to Hampton. And he runs it across. Touchdown! The Falcons finish up an excellent opening series. Well, you couldn't ask for a better start to a game than that. The offense taking it all the way down the field and finishing with 6.
These opening drives, Kate, are such tone setters. It is why every offense loves to script their first 15 plays, right? Everybody knows what's coming. Allows you during the practice week to get into rhythm, but even better when you're that sharp, that crisp, and you finish off and get the early lead.
The Falcons spend the first of their 3 timeouts. And after using an early one, 2 left for him to spend. The Falcons kickoff team out there as they'll send this away. And he mishit this one badly. It's out of bounds. Short of the 40, and they're going to take over at that spot. Markers are reset. Here we go. Ball at the 44. Burrow on first down. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Well-timed strike by that defender to knock it free. And now they face second down.
Quarterback of his renowns, Kate, I'm not surprised at all to see him throw it into double coverage early. And that incompletion, well, it's just going to fuel his confidence that much more to keep forcing it.
After the incompletion, they come up on 2nd and 10.
Here we go.
Throwing is Burrow. Setting up the screen. Down the sideline to the 45. And he's taken out of bounds as he gets it down near the red zone. Wow, they get a big old 32 yards out of that play, as well as a new set of downs. I'm not going to call this a must-score drive here in this first quarter, Brock, but when your opponents start the game with 6, it feels like you need some sort of answer.
You need a response, right? You need a response. You don't need all these home runs or big highlights. You just need to keep matriculating that ball down the field.
On first down, here's Burrow. Short pass brought in. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. The Texans finish off their opening drive. So the offense showing a slightly different dimension there, Brock. Getting the running back involved with his hands for the touchdown.
Yeah, such an advantage. I think when you think about it, Kate, it really is about the 80s where we start to see these running backs not just tote the ball as runners. There'd be real weapons when they get the ball in the passing game. That's well done.
That one right down the middle. And the Texans respond with 7 of their own to tie it here early. Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. And this is going to bounce out of the end zone, so they will set up shop at the 35. The Falcons in good field position here as they start out 1st and 10. Here's Hampton, open the drive. And he's going to be taken down here after he takes it to the 45. Even 10-yard gain on the play. And that's a Falcon first down.
Well, more often than not, it's a passing game that's asked to go from first down in just one play. But when you get that big play potential on the ground, geez, it just infuses your offense with confidence.
Let's see how they attack this first down, partner, from the 45. Play action. Here's Jackson. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Tough one to retain through that hit. And we'll see what they do here on 2nd down.
See the pass, time up your hit, and jar that ball loose. Not a lot of players are hanging on through a well-placed hit like that one.
They go play fake with Jackson. Oh, put some heat on this deep ball. Brought in inside the 20. All the way. That's an Atlanta touchdown. The Falcons break the tie here in the first. This is Trujillo to try to point after. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Falcons take the lead here 14-7 in the first. Here's Trujillo to kick it away. Reynolds with a return. And he's out of bounds, approaching the 25, couple yards short at the 23. All right, the Houston offense looks set, Brock. Here's 1st and 10.
Here we go.
We play action here. Burrow escapes the pocket. And the first play of the series is going to be an incomplete pass intended for his running back there. That brings up 2nd down.
Okay, this quarterback gets out of the pocket, genuinely a coin toss whether he's going to keep it with his legs or put it in the air. Sigh of relief there defensively as that ball falls incomplete.
180.
They'll motion him out of the backfield. It is caught left side. And he'll go down after pushing this up to the 29.
Creed, I was on the field, the young high school quarterback, just last week, and I told him one of the greatest attributes a quarterback can have is courage. And it takes courage to sit in that pocket that long, let a play develop, and let that receiver work all the way from one side of the field to the other, and give him a chance to make a play.
3rd and short, it's Burrow. Catch is made down the right sideline. And he's going to just get this across midfield before he's taken out of bounds. That goes as a gain of 25 yards and picks up the first. No doubt they'll take a repeat of how this game began, Brock, and that play has them on their way towards it. Scripting
for success. They'll keep pressing the advantage, too, until some resistance has got to finally appear.
1st and 10 now from the 46.
Here we go. Can. 11, Thomas. Stop.
Trying the right side. They're working a couple yards past the line. Tackle made by J.C. Horn.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door, bigger gap in the future.
Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7.
Let's get set. Right 80. Right up.
Putting the tight end in motion.
Back.
Burrow on the play action. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
When they were in their defensive meetings this week, that's exactly how you draw it up. Play sound zone defense. Give that quarterback nowhere to go. Let that pass rush get home.
Let's get set. Right 80.
They won't snap it in time. That is going to be the end of the first quarter. It's a 14-7 game. We'll make our return to Mercedes-Benz Stadium after this. Welcome back. We'll begin the second quarter with the Texans in possession. They'll need something big here to start out. It's 3rd and long. Here he goes, 3rd and long. Big strike here to Moore. And this one's worked down to the 33 before being stopped. So 3rd and 16, no problem for them as they get the first.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your 3rd downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
Okonkwo brings it in. And he's brought down at the 17-yard line. He'll get 16 yards on that play. And it'll be 1st down, Houston.
When you see play action, do all you can to get your eyes to the tight end, because that's their bread and butter. That play action gives him time off the line, helps chip a rusher, or even helps sell that fake. And then when he releases, he gets out, he gets some leverage. He gets to that edge before the defender can cover it.
And this play reaches the 12-yard line before the stop is made.
When there's heat, that blitz coming off the snap, that QB's eyes, you could see it right away. He got to his check down in a hurry. But, Kate, here's the key. Quarterback and running back have to be on the same page. The two were right there, and then netted some positive yards.
Here we go. Stop.
Burrow gets it out wide quick. And he'll get this inside the 10 to the 9.
That's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and
1. On 2, ready?
3rd and a lone yard coming up.
Here we go, here we go. Back. Right 80. What is that? 11 MT, Kate. 11 MT. Back.
They'll try and pick this up on the ground. And he will not move the chains, Brock. In fact, he can't even get back to the line. He's going to go out of bounds for a loss of yards. It's going to be 4th down. The presence of those tight ends works both ways, Brock. You know this. Gives them more blockers up front, but it also clues the defense in to be ready for that run.
Yeah, you could put 7 blockers up there, even put 8, I don't know, 9, all the blockers in the world, but if they don't work in concert together to create a lane, it doesn't matter.
Burrow trying on 4th down. It's on target to Moore. He's not going to get there. They hold him out of the end zone, partner, but it is still going to keep this offense on the field. They've got a 1st and goal.
As a quarterback, you just know in that situation, when you go for it on 4th down, it may mean sometimes throwing into double coverage. But if you're going to go for it, at least give your guy a shot to make a play. And against really long odds, he came up with a big-time catch.
Offense in position now. It's 1st and goal.
12, 12, 12. Stop.
They'll try and punch it in. And he's over the line and in. Touchdown, Houston. The Texans can tie it up in the second after cutting into the lead. Reichert on for the point after. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Texans tie things up at 14. So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. This return starts at the 5. And he's brought down just inside the 25.
First and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Offense to the line. They're going to have trips right to start out. Play action now with Jackson. Deep behind the line. Oh, the ball is out. And the fumble recovery is made.
Well, I think you know the only thing redeeming about that play, Kate.
They got the ball back.
Yeah, well done. Yeah, they got the ball back, but a whole lot longer down in distance.
Still their football, but need to make some progress here. This is second and long. Now here's Lamar. And that one's complete. Amari on Hampton. And he rips off good yardage, but it will not move the chains.
We've heard it said, and I believe it to my core, football is the ultimate team sport. And a well-run screen like that is the ultimate team play because it takes all 11 doing their job.
So a tough spot now. This is 3rd and 9. Throw here, 3rd down. That's Smith and Jigba on the quick slant. And he gets this one up to the 40-yard line. Big gain, 14 on the play. And that is good enough for an Atlanta first down. So after plenty of scoring already, we have reached the 2-minute warning. More from Mercedes-Benz Stadium in just a moment. From the 40-yard line now, this is 1st and 10. Shotgun snap to Jackson. Odunze's got it, right side. And we'll have a 4-yard gain on that one. He's taken down at the 44.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
Lamar throwing again. Complete here to Hampton. And he's not cold at the spot. He paid for that one, but hey, still enough for that first down.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a first down.
And again, it's Jackson. Buys time, rolling right. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
Even the best of them can be hurried into a throw before they're ready, and that pressure just messed up all the timing, the rhythm, and the clock of the quarterback.
After the incomplete pass, here comes 2nd and 10. Again, it's Jackson to the air. Caught, nice game left side. And he's going to get this down inside the 30 before he's driven out. That chunk worth a nice 21 yards. And that's a Falcon first down.
Speaks to this guy's talent as just an all-around difference maker, playmaker. We see him line up as a receiver, and we don't even bat an eye, Kate. And we don't really bat an eye when he makes that kind of play either. This guy's just different, built for the moment.
On first down, Jackson. And he just hucks this one away. Wasn't going to risk a throw or force something. It brings up 2nd down.
Kate, from my vantage point up here, that was pretty close to drawing a penalty flag. Risky decision on first down. There was a target in the area, so thus, no penalty, and we move on to 2nd.
2nd and 10, still at the 28. Jackson's going to throw again. He's going to push one deep down the right. And cut in the end zone for the Atlanta touchdown. The Falcons get some late points and the lead. They were throwing for it there, and they didn't care who knew about it, Bronk. And it turns out, hey, nothing was going to stop them either.
Yeah, there's something about an empty formation. You are declaring into a defense. Other than QB draw, this ball is going to be in the air. but at the same time, you also force the defense's hand. There's only so many coverages they can play. They just exposed them.
Here's Trujillo to kick it away. Reynolds with a return. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10.
Here we go. Right 80. Right up. Stop.
Burrow out of the shotgun. That throw finds Okonkwo. And he's going to be driven out, but a nice pickup. Gained about 8. 2nd down.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for in 1st down. Textbook. It sets up 2nd and very manageable, and it creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
Just a yard left to go on 2nd down.
Here we go. Stop. 11 MT. 11 MT. 11, 11, 11.
They kick the running back in motion. Burrow from the gun. Into the hands of Okonkwo. And he's going to get this up close to the 40 before going out. Give him 8 on that one. And it'll be a 1st down, Texans.
There's no question the greatest concern there was just getting the 1st down. You want a high percentage throw, and you're not really concerned about big yards. Well, the drag route was perfect. He comes open in the short field. It's easy to zip that throw right in there and reset those chains.
1st and 10 now. Here's Burrow. Looking underneath, and the back brings it in. And he's going to get this up to the 45 before he's brought down. Timeout coming from the Texans. That's their 1st. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. 2nd and 3 now.
Let's get set. Big 13. Big 13. 11 mighty. 11 mighty.
Running back sent in motion left. Sticking in the air. It's Burrow. Finds the in route complete. And they make the tackle at the 38.
Gotta go.
The clock rolls as the Texans try to hurry their offense to the line.
A gain of 16 yards. 1st down.
To throw again, it's Burrow. And this one won't be caught, but we got a flag here. Looked like there may have been some early contact before that throw arrived. So a little too much contact on the part of the defender, and the officials flag him for it. The penalty erases an exciting turnover, makes it 1st and 10.
180. 11, 11, 11. 11, 11, 11, 11. 11, 11. 12, 12, 12. Stop.
Again, it's Burrow. And he's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Houston. The Texans earn the chance to tie it before halftime. One after try good by Reichert. And the Texans tie this game at 21. Time left for maybe a return plus a play here as they send this away. It's Brashard Smith now with the return. Finds some space. He's past the 30. And he's going to reach that 34-yard line before he stopped.
At their own 34-yard line.
One last play before the break.
Throw it. Hey, middle, middle, middle. Throw it. Larry.
He'll throw it. On the move, headed right. Pass caught by Adunze. This is going to be down to, looks like about the opposing 36 for their next snap. it's halftime of this contest. We'll join both teams in taking a short break. More of the NFL on EA Sports in just a moment. Well, we're set up for an incredible second half. All tied as we kick it away here in quarter number 3. Reynolds with a return. And the tackle's made as he gets it out to the 32.
Hey, we're dead even here through 2 quarters, and you know exactly what that means. That means both coaching staffs emphasized coming out strong here to begin the second half. Well, that return puts you in great position to do so and maybe even take control of this game.
Here we go, here we go. Side. 180. Place hot. Side.
They'll run here on first down. And he's going to get this up close to the 40 before going out. He managed 6 on the play, bringing up 2nd and 4.
Cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity in the playbook, whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that runner. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
Out of the shotgun, Burrow. Has his man. It's the Michigan rookie. And they get this down to the 44 before he stopped. Give him an 18-yard pickup there. And it'll be first down, Houston.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted them. They wanted them in a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after it.
Burrow on first down. Forced out to his right. That won't be caught outright. It's incomplete. Now throw in the direction of DJ Moore. So second down coming up.
This defense, they had a plan, and they've done an excellent job executing it. Instead of a main character, they've reduced this receiver to a footnote. Kudos to the job collectively on defense.
Let's get set. 180. Place up. 12. 12.
Second and 10 now. It's Burrow. Andrews has it. Working downfield. He goes the distance. Touchdown, Houston! The Texans take the lead right away in half number 2. Reichard on for the point after. The point after splits the upright. And the Texans break that tie and now lead by 7.
Falcons 21.
The kicking team all ready for the Texans, and forward they run to send it away. Starting from the 5. Good work so far. He's got room. And great starting field position here as they bring him down beyond the 40.
When you get contributions like that out of your kickoff returner, it is such a boost to an offense. This is about showing no fear, hitting the lane hard, a determined run back, and setting your offense up with great field position.
Throwing now on first down, it's Jackson. Flushed out of the pocket. This is brought in. Big gain for Smith and Jigba. And they're on him to send him out right before he gets to that 30-yard line. He'll move the sticks after ripping off a gain of 28.
I just don't know how you play defense, Kate, and some of the guys in the league today. How can you balance defending somebody who can run for it or throw it right over your head? These dual threat QBs, they're a nightmare.
Now Jackson off the play action. On him quick, and they bring him down. It's 3 sacks for the game so far. Brings up second down.
Hey, I understand that call. You try to get play action to get away from the rush. The problem is this defense has just been relentless.
Buying some time right. That's too far in front, and it's not going to be caught. No luck finding his receiver that time. And that's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long.
Once that quarterback broke the pocket, kind of turns into like a zone read option a little bit. Kate, you got a couple choices. Keep it yourself or try to force the throw. There was nowhere to go. He really should have used his legs.
Third and long for him here. He's not going to escape this. The Texans take him down. And the defense comes through to back him up ahead of fourth down. The Falcons getting ready for the punt. And this somehow is only going to be our first punt of the game. Only needed once last week in the win, and he matches that total here. And oh, just a hair too much on that kick. The punt lands in the end zone. This one's coming out to the 20.
On one, ready?
Texans to the line. First and 10.
11 MT, 11 MT. Here, cut.
Going play action here. Burrow. Hits his running back. And he goes out of bounds as everyone turns to hear from our referee. So the refs get him for holding, and that's going to back this offense up.
On one, ready?
That holding penalty is going to make first down twice as tough. They're 20 from the marker to start things out.
Here we go, here we go. Cut.
Burrow to the air now. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, he falls incomplete. Second down coming up.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
That's more of the catch out left. And he rips off good yardage, but it will not move the chains.
Yeah, these in cuts maybe aren't the hardest throws from a degree of difficulty, Kate, but it does take some courage as a quarterback to throw into congested spaces, but it can pay big dividends.
3rd and 6 for them to figure out now.
Cut. 11, 11, 11. 11.
To the air on 3rd and long. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
You know, Kate, with the game that they've put together, it's surprising to see them really run into any hiccups when they appear. They move the ball very well throughout, just unsuccessful on that 3rd down.
And this one skips out of bounds and will be marked inside the 30.
At their own 29-yard line.
Atlanta about ready to go now. 1st and 10. They'll go left side with Hampton. Wow, he had to power through one tackle just to get back to the line that time.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on 2nd down. Now it's Jackson. Going with a screen to Hampton. And he'll go down, and we'll say right at the 39-yard line. They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, 1st down.
At that down and distance, this group was pretty confident the screen would get them enough yards for the first, and it did. And so long as it keeps working like that, I bet you it'll be a go-to play for them when they need it the next time.
So fresh set of downs now from the 39.
Hey, report. Hey, Ozzy. Report. What?
Out of the gun, here's Hampton. And they're going to bring him down just after he crosses the 50. It's a gain of 11 there, and that picks up the 1st.
That's the kind of run that shows he's trying to take some stress off the passing game to provide big plays. What a great help to that side of an offense when the ground game can deliver chunk plays too.
Lamar off the play fake. Ooh, on him quick there, and they bring him to the turf. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
That is some serious defensive urgency that really does, Kate, match the situation we're in. This is a one-score game. Even though they have gotten after this quarterback all game long, they know they can't let up now.
180.
Out of the gun, here's Jackson. That's going to be an incomplete pass on the throw to the right. Just couldn't find Romadunze there. So now it's going to be 3rd and long.
I hate to be Mr. Negative guy, but a sack 2 plays ago, an incompletion right there, All that's missing, Kate, is an interception on this play, and you're going to hand this quarterback a misfortune trifecta that nobody wants.
So after that prior incompletion, it's third down.
Hey, middle. What? Hey.
Here he goes, third and long. The Texans closing in, and they get to him. And that sack brings the offense to fourth down.
All right, I'm to the point of the game, Kate. Now, we got to get the ball out of our hands. He is just taking a beating all game long, and on this drive, yet again, find a way to protect, find a way to run, and get the ball out of his hands.
It's fielded at the 14. And he gets his offense in better field position here to start. Up close to the 30.
At their own 27-yard line.
I'm one, ready?
All right, the Houston offense looks set, Brock. Here's first and 10.
Here we go. 180.
Give now to the running back. And he reaches the 35 before going out. Pickup of 8 on the run, and that sets up second and 2.
That is just a great drive starter. What every offense wants. Gives you a little bit of energy, a little juice, and now a really manageable second down.
Just 1 quarter remaining in this one. It's the Texans in possession of it, needing to preserve that lead over one final quarter. Offense is set. This is second and 2.
Here we go.
Blown back in the backfield, and they give it to him. Along the sideline past midfield. And he's going to just get this across midfield before he's taken out of bounds. It's a great pickup, 16 yards, and now they've got first down.
That's just not the guy defensively you ever want in the open field. Frankly, with the amount of space he had at one point, they're lucky to have limited to the gain they did.
Chased out to his right. And he's just going to get rid of this one. Smart move there. When you saw the field, it's going to be second down.
Look at how well the coverage held up on that play. Even as the QB escapes the pocket and buys extra time secondary, well, they got real sticky, stay tight, and force the throw away.
And down he goes. The Falcons defense gets it done. And they come through the sack to bring around third down.
We get so stuck, Kate, on decision-making being the ball in the hands and where's he throwing it. The ball in the hands in the passing game. And what kind of decision is he going to make when in reality, in this game, in the fourth quarter, decision-making is also knowing when to salvage a play. Salvage that real estate that's so important to try to play a little add-on and make this a two-score game. That sack, that's not going to help in that decision at all.
Setting up the screen. And they'll take him down at the 43-yard line.
It's plays like that, Kate, right wrong. Where I sit and judge defense, I judge the awareness. I judge how well that coordinator's got him equipped to see what's going on the field, not just see it, but attack it. And they devoured that screen game on third down.
The Texans set to punt. J.K. Scott will kick it away. And this one's away and looking good. Nice angle on this one, headed towards the sideline.
First and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
Falcons getting ready. Here comes first and 10. They go play fake with Jackson. He rolls to his right. And before he can get rid of it, he runs out of bounds. Could have just tossed it incomplete, Brock, but instead takes the sack and a big loss.
You know, that's one of those situations that you have to have awareness, right? You call it spatial awareness. You got to be conscious of the sideline and just simply get rid of the football. Looks like we saw a slight bit of panic there, hence going out for the sack.
From the gun, Jackson. Taking a shot deep here. And it looks great flying through the air, Brock, but problems on the business end as it falls to the ground. Third down coming up.
That's a throw that's got to go somewhere else. Double coverage waiting for it. They were thinking interception for a second. And incompletion is still pretty good, too.
This is a tough spot to punt. Got to convert here on third down. Lamar now from the gun. Forces that one, and it's intercepted. Cameron Curl has it. And the Texans are going to have it after his second interception of the season. Well, partner, you know this one firsthand. Getting them behind the sticks really limited what the call could be on the offensive side, and no doubt helped set up that INT.
Unfortunately, I sure do. And when you're in these situations, you got to have self-talk. You really do as a quarterback. You got to tell yourself, third and long, extra long like this, protect the football. Protect the football. A punt is okay. Quarterback extra aggressive in the defense, well, they did exactly what they wanted to do. They took it from them.
And he's out just before he can hit the end zone, but what a nice first and goal here from the 2.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend, do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
All set up for an insurance score here. It's first and goal. Hand off to the back. And he gets in. Touchdown. The Texans go up by 2 scores, 13 points in the fourth. Reichert on for the point after. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Texans double their lead to 14.
Falcons 21.
The kicking team all ready for the Texans, and forward they run to send it away. Has this at the 6. And this drive will start inside the 25.
At their own 24-yard line.
Atlanta about ready to go now. First and 10.
180.
Now an inside give to Hampton. And they will finally catch up to him just a second before he could reach that 40. A dose of the hurry-up offense here. First and 10. Here's Jackson. Escapes the pocket. Looking slant route complete. And they'll take him down at the 43-yard line. Working quickly here. It's Hampton on second. Ooh, and he is cracked at the tail end of that play. A good hit, but sure would have loved for it to have come earlier as he gets forward a bunch and gets him the first down. And it's a gain of 12 on that one. And that is good enough for Atlanta first down.
45-yard line.
Jackson to throw it. Complete here to Hampton. And they're all over that screen, Brock. Didn't even get back to the line of scrimmage. Moving quickly, trying to get set.
At the 49-yard line.
Shotgun snap to Jackson. Fits it through the middle. And they're going to be set up just outside that red zone. That goes as a gain of 25 yards and picks up the first.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
Can't connect on this one. A rare miss. Been thrown for him all game, but this one didn't work out. It's second down.
As a quarterback, you love when that screen pass is called. At least I used to. And you want to attract that defense and all those guys coming after you. But you also got to find a throwing lane, and he couldn't do it on that one.
Jackson's going to throw again. Oh, no touchdown. It's intercepted. Jalen Johnson with the pick.
You knew before this drive started the field goal was not going to be good enough, but that meant the coverage also knew how to play it, how to concentrate, how to focus, and those defenders, they influenced that throw, and even more so, took it away.
On first down, they'll run. We call that one a gain of, let's say, 2 yards at second down. The Falcons spend the first of their 3 timeouts. They still have 2 to work with in this final quarter. After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7.
Here we go. 11, 11, 11, 11. 11 Thomas. 11 MT Tate. 11 MT Dot.
Here's Burrow. He's going to try to drop it in deep right. They connect on the deep shot. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. The Texans make it a 3-score game in the 4th. DJ Moore, the touchdown. Record there to tack on the extra point. And the Texans stretch their lead to 21.
42. Falcons 21.
The kicking team all ready for the Texans, and forward they run to send it away. Return coming from the 6. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Offense showing trips out right as they get set for this 1st and 10. Shaking off the pick quickly. He's going to throw. Buys time, rolling right. And we all saw it. Flag came out just before that one fell incomplete. They may still get some big yards out of this one. He got too aggressive to try and stop that play, and they tag him for pass interference. Football's on the 48. Here we go. First down. Throwing from the gun. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. Offense in a hurry up here.
A 9-yard loss. It's now 2nd and 19. At the 38.
Now it's Lamar. Headed out right. Now he takes it. And he's forced out of bounds after a nice play there, but still, Brock, not enough to avoid 3rd down.
Well, that's an excellent job by the defense. All eyes on the quarterback. When you're playing a quarterback that can escape, well, even though you cover, you still got to cover down and go chase that QB out of bounds before he could get the 1st down.
Has him on a quick hitter. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage. That's the 2-minute warning here from Atlanta. Falcons hoping to make it look a little better before time runs out. We've set it downs from 37.
Return it.
First down throw for Jackson. And this one's dropped for what would have been a nice gain. He's been a frequent target throughout this game, Bronk. We've seen that coverage tighten up a little bit more on him every time the ball's thrown his way.
Well, hasn't taken him off the board completely. He's still beating them for some catches, but that heightened focus defensively does lead to moments like that one where what would normally be a catch falls incomplete.
Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Took his shot at 6 that time. So they're left facing 3rd and long. Still 10 yards to get this 1st down as they come to the line. Jackson now on 3rd. Delivered to the sideline. Smith and Jigba brings it in.
You know, I like the completion. You never turn down a completion. That's just not the right throw to make in that spot to move the chains.
180! 180 shot! 180! 180 shot!
Desperation time here. On the move, headed right. He's going for it himself. And this is going to take him into the red zone. He's down at the 16-yard line. Trying to set this up quick.
Yards on the play. And the Falcons, 1st down.
From the red zone now. Bails out of the pocket quick. That one's incomplete in the end zone.
Well, he went for it all right there. That was a highlight reel waiting to happen if he could connect. So good to get out of the pocket, keep the play alive, but even better defensively to force the incompletion.
Middle.
Jackson trying to get on second down. This one's caught. And he has it down to the 8-yard line on the play. He goes to the hurry up here.
That's a gain of 8. Brings up 3rd and 2.
3rd and 2. Here's Jackson. Oh, brother, it's another interception. Jack Campbell with the INT. Well, how quickly things can change. They were looking so good just a couple of plays ago, and suddenly, not anymore. A red zone look comes up empty with that interception.
I think the pressure got to him there, Kate. And I don't even mean all those pass rushers, although they were certainly coming too. I mean the pressure of being 3rd down in the red zone. That's where you got to slow yourself down as a quarterback and know you've got to simply protect the football.
Jukes away from one. He surges ahead for 5. Make it 2nd down.
That is simply a stay-on-schedule kind of run. Nothing more, nothing less, just right on schedule.
I'm one, right?
First down run, nabs him 5. Now 2nd and 5.
Here we go. Right 80. Right up.
Back-to-back carries here. And they're not going to bring him down until he reaches, looks like the 28. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs.
Danger, Kate. Danger, I say. You get this guy in the open field, and he is dangerous to take it to the house.
11 MT.
They're going to pass it here. Dumped off to his running back.
Here we go.
Offensive line fast.
No gain on the play.
11 Thomas.
2nd and 10.
11.
29-yard line.
Stop.
The give here on 2nd. And whatever they were trying to do there is not going to work. Defenders all over it, so they take him down for a loss. So the Texans come away with the road win. And they can be proud of their exploits on the road and overall so far this season as they improve to 2-0.